Congratulations! Welcome to the course. So let's get started. Let me give you a quick overview of what you're going to be learning and what we're going to be doing for the next few hours. So the very first thing to know is that this course is based from our Smart Notes chatbot. And what the Smart Notes chatbot does is that it takes a note, a message that you type it repeats it back to you, and it gives you a number of options. One of those options is to set a reminder, to share it, then you can do a bunch of other things with it as well. So we took that bot, we stripped out one of the functions, the parroting feature, and we created this course with it. So a little bit about myself. My name is Stefan Kochaharov. I am a tech entrepreneur. Right now I'm doing a lot of stuff with chatbots, and this course is brought to you by Aha Moments. So if you've looked at the course outline, you probably noticed how this course is structured, but nevertheless, we will go over it. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the servers. What that means is we're going to go in, we're going to create accounts with app hosts like Heroku. We're going to be using Node.js and JavaScript to make this bot. So we're going to be using an IDE by Microsoft. It's called Visual Studio. It's very good. And we're also going to be using a bunch of dependencies. But we're going to get into those specifics a little bit later on. Big picture, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a server. We're going to take that bot, that feature, that functionality about the parroting, and we're going to put it in there, and then we're going to deploy it to the cloud. And that right there, our friends, is our app. That's our bot. Then we're going to take this bot and we're going to connect it to Facebook Messenger in particular. Now that's part 2 of this course. Part 2 focuses on connecting our chatbot with Facebook Messenger, integrating it, make sure it's working, using webhooks, access tokens, and a bunch of other things to make sure that our bot is speaking with Facebook Messenger and that people could talk to our bot and it will respond. And then the third thing we do is we go into the code and we dive in a little bit and we show you where you can manipulate it. Now, a lot of the stuff is provided by Facebook, and Facebook has certain UI elements and UI features which are incorporated into the chatbot. And one of those features is called a card, and another one's called a carousel. A carousel is when you have a number of cards that are lined up next to each other. So in this course, we're going to show you exactly what those cards and carousels look like, what the code looks like, and how you can manipulate the pictures, the images, the titles, the descriptions, the links, and so on. So we show you how to make those buttons. A lot of that stuff is also available on Facebook. One of the things that we will not dive deeply into is artificial intelligence. There are a lot of options you have out there. Wit AI is one of them. API.ai is another one. There's, I'm sure, many, many more that are very, very good. But for the purposes of this class, we will not be diving deeply into artificial intelligence. If you guys are interested in this, please let me know and we can go ahead and create more classes, more content. This is not a course that's focused on learning how to code in JavaScript or Node.js, and you can make chatbots using many different technologies. So for that reason, we want to stick with the focus, laser-like, on building the chatbot. Kind of gives you a holistic overview of what we'll be covering. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message and I'll gladly answer it. Once again, thanks for joining the class. Let's begin and let's get your bot going in the next few hours.